Hey everyone, are you ready to get creative? I had somebody very near and dear to my heart, and she said, Aunt Bonnie, and you know who you are, how do I get started in making cards? And I said, well, where do I start? She said, I don't have a printer, whatever, and you know what? Not a lot of money, which a lot of us don't. So I said, just wait. Let's see if I can walk you through a little bit of the process that I do with very little expense. Now you got to remember, I've been crafting my whole life, and I'm in the very wonderful prime of my life, so I have been collecting things over the years. But I'm learning you don't need a lot. So let's start with an envelope, a plain envelope, any size you want. I often will tell people, if you're going to give me a birthday card, don't write on the outside so I can reuse it. So you're going to get an envelope. Then you're going to get a heavy cardstock paper. The thicker the better. It would hold up with glue and that. And I would say most of these items you can buy at the dollar store. And if you keep going to a thrift store, you never know what you're going to find. So I'm just going to use ordinary brown paper. You can use packaging, whatever, as long as it's kind of sturdy. And you're going to measure it so that it will fit your card. Now I decided I had some packaging, and guess who this guy is? We all love this guy. He is quite a guy in the creative card making world. But this goes to show you can use any tag, a tag off maybe clothing you wore and you bought new, or you can cut your own tag. I'm going to use this. So let's get creative. Now it's way too long for me, so I'm going to cut just so that will fit. Yep, that works. I could even save this, and I might do to make a pocket. That might work. So I'm going to take this tape off. And I'm going to cut a little notch. You can use a circle punch, but a pair of scissors will do just fine. And I'm going to line it up so that it comes to the bottom of the tag that I already cut off. Now, if you've got ink, if you don't have ink, then you can use, let's see, I'm going to try to see if I can use a Sharpie. So what I'm going to do with the Sharpie is first of all, I like things kind of vintage. So I'm going to just, the back of my scissors, you don't have to do this, and I'm just gonna just around the edge. And if you don't like vintage, don't do this. do the edge of this little tag. All right. Now, with my Sharpie or my ink, I'm just going to go all around the edge. And I don't care if it's kind of, I want this kind of vintage-like. But if you, like I say, if you want straight edge, then just do that. Okay. Just because of time, I'm going to use my ink pad. You can get these at Michael's if you go and get a 50% or 40% coupon. Sometimes I've seen little mini pads, ink pads, at the dollar store. It just makes it faster. All right. I just want the edge of this a little bit more. Sorry about the shadow there. It's very cloudy here. And I'm going to, and you know what? I'm going to make this real grungy. I'm going to use a stapler. And I'm just going to line that up at the bottom. And one at the bottom. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I went to the dollar store again and bought these. You get quite a few in a pack. Let me pick that one, and this one. And what I'm going to do with the same ink pad, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to just burnish all that. Now these have stickers already on the bottom, but if it's me, I'm going to glue them down just a little bit more. So if you're sending this in the mail, and I'm going to, what do you think? That one, or there was a white one. No, I think I'll use this one. So you don't have to use expensive things to be creative. Maybe I'll do one more. It's always good to have things in threes. It's more pleasing to the eye. And I'm gonna just wedge it in there. There. Starting to look good. Now, you can use laces, and this also is at the dollar store. before I glue that down, I'm going to use my micro pen, and I'm just going to do some quick stitching, or you could do dots just all the way around the edge. Remember, this is a quick and easy card. You can get this craft paper at the dollar store. I suppose Business Depot might have it, but I think the dollar store might be a little bit cheaper. Okay, a lot of times people at garage sales are throwing out books that have no meaning to them, and I love using book pages. So I'm just going to rip and just rip it till and I'm videotaping, my dear. That's okay. You can join me if you want. I'm just going to go around the edge again, either with a felt pen, and I'm going to glue that down. These bottles. I'm going to glue that down. Just make sure if you've got script that there's nothing nasty on there. You're not going to see that, are you? Too well. So, what I'm going to do to make it fit, I'm going to do see, I don't waste anything. Get creative in the things that you do to make things work. Okay, you can see the bit of the script there. Now I could add, which I might do that, some of that I ripped off. I think I had another piece here. Move the camera so you can see me working. Now, I created that little pocket. So I think I'm going to use a piece of paper. I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm just going to write a note. Just because I love you. Now, I had that piece of lace that was here, and I think I'm going to use that. And for lace and that, if you want to get fabric glue, something a little bit more tacky, that would be good. Now, another great thing is to raid your mom's button box. Don't you love scrounging through button boxes? I do. Oh, I think I like this one. So there's a simple card that took just minutes to do, using what you have or going to the dollar store. Anybody, I don't know about you, if you know that somebody made a card, a greeting card for you, and they made it yourself, you could put some white, use your photocopy paper and do a white insert, or just write your sentiment in there. So there's a quick and easy card. Yes, yeah, I've got quite a collection of rubber stamps, but if you don't have that, go to the dollar store. It's amazing what they have there. So let me know what you think. Easy peasy, quick and easy for anyone. So My favorite person who asked me for this, give it a try. Like I say, life is too short for not trying something new that you've never done before. So there you go. Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.